This is from Muscovy, and she's been sitting on some eggs, and she was sitting on some of her eggs, and usually only takes 35 days for Muscovies to hatch out their eggs, but she's been sitting on this nest now for over 2 months, almost 3 months, and she got off the nest one day, and my granddaughter and I grabbed the eggs that was under her, and they were all rotten. I checked them, and they were all rotten. I think the peacock's been over here pecking on all of her feathers, and that's why her tail feathers and wing feathers are the way they are. Plus, she's been pulling feathers for her nest. So what we did was, when she got off the nest, we put some chicken eggs under her. And the eggs I put under her, I'm not sure are fertile or not. But she's been on them for 2 weeks. And it takes 21 days to hatch out chicks. So been hearing some rumbling sounds like some big airplanes. And we got a lot of clouds and stuff, but it's not thunder. It just rumbles and on. I mean, it could be thunder, but I don't think it is. But anyway, we'll see here in another week if she hatches anything out. I'm hoping she does, so she'll get off this nest. The reason why her face isn't a bright red is because she has been sitting on a nest so long. I also have a turkey that's been sitting on 2 eggs, and I know they're rotten, and I'm going to have to just go in there and just take them out. But she's been sitting on 2 eggs for like 6 months. No, not quite that long, but long time. At least 3 or 4 months anyway. And turkeys only take 28 days. So, yeah, I don't think those eggs were fertile. And she wants to get off of them. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go in and just take her off the nest and fight with her and take the eggs and throw them away. There's no sense in this. I mean, this is ridiculous. They're wanting to be mothers so bad that they just will sit on these things until they die. So that's why I put chicken eggs under her. I figure if I can get these to hatch out, she won't be sitting. She'll get off the nest and then start being a duck again. But her chicks will follow her around like they're her mother, because basically she is, but she isn't. She's surrogate mother is what you would call her, I guess. Adopted mother, whatever. But I'm hoping that these hatch out in another week, and she'll have these chicks. I haven't seen her get off the nest, you know. She gets off when I'm not outside, or I'm out doing something else and I'm someplace else, and so she gets off then, and not when I'm here. So she hisses at me every time I walk up here. She checked the eggs when we took the other eggs out. She checked the eggs. They're fly catchers. Muscovies are really good at catching flies and eating them. That's why a lot of farmers and dairies have them, is because they eat a lot of flies. And that's why they have Muscovy ducks, because they're really good for that. So, but yeah. And I've mentioned, I think, several times in a lot of my videos that these are really evasive to America. They're actually in Mexico and South America. They're more of a swamp duck. And they roost in trees. They have bigger claws than the regular ducks do. And their meat is like eating a sirloin steak. It's not like eating a greasy duck. And that's why a lot of your Oriental restaurants use Muscovies for their ducks, for their meat, duck meat, because their meat is so good. And they will also crossbreed them with, they're a white duck. What the heck their name? I can't even think of them right now. But anyway, they will crossbreed with other ducks, but they are like mules when they do that, or hennies. If a male duck breeds a Muscovy, she'll have what is called a henny, or a mule, and a henny. And if she breeds, or if a drake drake Muscovy breeds with a duck, that's a mule. So they're sterile. They will lay eggs, but the eggs aren't sterile. And the drakes aren't sterile. Are sterile, and the females are sterile. So when they lay eggs, the eggs aren't any good. They're just good for eating. And duck eggs are very good for you. They're richer and everything. That's some people can't eat chicken eggs, but they can eat duck eggs, and some people can't eat duck eggs, but they can eat chicken eggs. So, yeah, there's your difference in the two. And it's like cow's milk and goat's milk. Goat's milk is really much better for you. Your body can absorb it easier and digest it much easier. It's got vitamin A, which fights cancer. They say it has a lot of cancer-fighting properties in goat's milk. And also good for your eyes. The vitamin A is good for your eyes, but it also helps in all. So if you're watching her, she's catching flies. And her water is dirty because I think the Batman comes over here and gets into it. And she's got lots of food, so it's not like she's hungry. And we'll dump the water in the morning and give her some fresh, clean water. I got jugs of fresh, clean water for her. So anyway, there she is, and I will show you when she has her chicklings. Have a great day.